crime spree. Introducing the Doherty Gang podcast. This is the true story of one family's cross-country criminal rampage.
Police say the trio have a stockpile of weapons, and at least one of them has made it clear he's not afraid to die.
Listen to the Doherty Gang. That's DOUGHERTY Gang on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we help our members execute missions every day, like Operation
Buy our home. Fix our home. Live in our home. Fix our home. Make memories in our home. Love our home.
Apply now for a home loan from Navy Federal. With no private mortgage insurance and 0% down options available, you're closer to your dream home than you think. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Open to the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Certain terms and conditions apply.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynch studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Monday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. We do have a great program set up for you today. Get you kicked off with all the information you need, woke news. We'll also learn about some sports this weekend. Brandon Kravitz will drop by, talk about the NFL, Ryder Cup, NCAA football, Magic Media Day. Exciting stuff coming out of that. Plus, we'll do trivia, Ross Thought, Stephen Kramer, and, of course, Last Call. Your texting calls all day long. Welcome to the show. I am Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien, Ross Padgett.
My love language is tacos.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Social media is easy. TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, all at The Jim Colbert Show. Twitter, just at Jim Colbert Show. We do stream the show every day, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. You can take us wherever you go using the iHeartRadio app. Find us online. All the blogs are at JimColbertLive.com. We'll tell you what's happening there as well. How was everybody's weekend? Good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had an exciting weekend. Like, everybody had something going, right?
I did stand-up comedy at a birthday party.
Did you really?
Yeah. That's what I did.
Should I ask how old the birthday party person was?
She was 33.
Oh, that's fine then.
And
Cool.
she was a fan of some local comics, and I got to headline it. I was bestowed that honor.
Very nice.
Last Monday. And
Do we know this person?
No.
Okay, good.
No, you do not. But she's happy birthday. I kind of forgot her name now when I think about it.
Very
kind
sentimental.
Of? Well, I say kind of because I could say Michelle, but I'm not confident.
Don't say it then. That's fine. And then Jack, you had a good weekend. You had an interesting weekend. Your wife had an interesting endeavor this weekend.
Sure, she did that. She was part of the burlesque Corsets and Cuties amateur night burlesque show, where it was, anyone who ever wanted to try it could do it. It was a show of about 14 contestants. It was awesome, and she was phenomenal.
Yeah, that takes cojones.
I sent somebody to get video. Don't worry about it. I got it all covered. Yeah,
I got my own video.
Yeah, you got the after show.
The real show.
The real show. Please, Mr. Producer, can I have that part?
Hey, so what'd you do this weekend?
I actually met new family. I met my cousin's children.
Oh, you've never met them before?
I've never met them, no.
How old are they? Please say 60.
Oh, no. No, the fun age of 6'3", I think, and 15 months.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Wow.
Oh, you get the full gamut, huh?
Yeah, my cousin Leo's children. But they're
That's great,
But they're beautiful.
That's awesome.
We don't get the opportunity to
interact with kids very often.
Well, especially this side of the family, because he's from the island that my mother was born on, but married an American from Texas. So they finally moved over, and I got to meet Michaela, Miliana, and Maddox, and had a great time hanging out with 3 little kids, and found out real quick, How'd you guys do it?
Yeah, not built for kids.
Man, how'd you do it?
Yeah,
3 kids under 6 and under?
Yeah, I mean,
they never stop.
I didn't have 3. I only had 2.
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean, I raised 4, but I only had that. I adopted my wife's kids, at 10 and I think 7 or 8 or something like that. But I didn't get those toddler ages. It was just after that. It's tough, man. It's a lot of work because it's so much attention.
Just
the
time.
Attention.
All the time.
Heather.
It never stopped.
Heather.
Her name was Heather.
Her name was Heather.
Happy birthday, Heather.
Heather.
Sorry, I just wanted to clear that up because I felt really bad.
So we
we
decorated for Halloween and had little kids over.
Oh,
so that was my small taste of parenthood, and already I need a nap.
It doesn't take much. You see those moms?
Oh my God!
Listen, I'd love to rag on Wind Down Wednesday's moms because Wind Down Wednesday is moms. Like, whoop, whoop, we're going out. And every time I see one of those drunk women downtown, like Park Ave, can barely communicate, skirts on backwards, don't even know how it got there to begin with. I don't say a word. I don't. I'm like, man, nobody in the world deserves it more.
Oh, my God.
Momming is tough business.
And dadding. My cousin Leo's a really good dad.
I've been a dad. Dadding's not bad, but we get the easy end of that stick. I mean the easy end of that stick. Ain't nobody grabbing me trying to get up on my boobs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no kid trying to claw at me like a tree to get at my boobs.
I look forward to it, though.
Clawing at his boobs?
I mean, all of it.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's for some people. It's not for other people. People make that decision. I think more now, people are making the cognitive decision to either start or not start a family on their own. Because a lot of times, Ross, and you're not going to get this, because you just don't have that relationship with your mom, and I'm not sure if your fiance does, but you get a lot of pressure from other generations to have kids, even if you don't want to have kids.
Oh.
I mean, I know people for a fact, without question, told me to my face, I had children for my parents.
Oh, God.
I did not really want kids. I had kids because my grandparents wanted grandkids so bad. I did that. That's a true story.
And you won't have said I do and cut into your wedding cake for the first time before everyone from 8 to 80 is, when are you going to have babies? When are you going to have babies? When are you going to have babies?
Every aunt, every sister, every niece, nephew, everybody is going to be like, yeah, when you have a kid, when you have a kid. When can I expect them grandbabies? When can I?
Right.
See, I feel like that's even a weird, when are you going to have a baby is really the question of when are you going to have another human?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird because they're not just going to be babies. They're not just going to be kids, obviously. It's like, no, this is a bigger undertaking than just having a kid. This is 18 years.
They're willing, 18.
Yeah, buddy. It keeps going.
Could I enroll in your plan?
Yeah.
I like that 18, everything stops plan.
It's a 18, and then you get to make a big decision.
Okay, legally, it's to 18.
Yeah, that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Like, right?
Adorable.
They can kick you, your parents can kick you out at 18 and you'd be fine?
Oh, there should totally be a test before people could have kids.
You're cuter than a basket of kittens. You are.
Is my statement factually incorrect? I understand what you guys are getting at, that you're like, well, you're not going to because it's, your blood. But legally, you can kick out your child
without question. You can put them to the curb at 18. 18 and 1 minute old, they can go.
If all goes to plan, my kid will want to leave organically at 18.
That's what I tried to do, is make my home life so miserable that they crawled out of there like rats out of a sinking ship 4 hours after their 18th birthday.
Turned off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's all you have to do. Turn the Wi-Fi off.
Done.
That's the new parental control, by the way.
Change the password.
All right, 407-916-1041. This weekend was my anniversary, 16 years.
Nice.
To my beautiful wife. We took a little trip. Nothing big. Actually, I tried to do something very entertaining. Travel restrictions wouldn't allow for some things, so we wound up in, I say wound up. We really did a nice romantic trip up to St. Augustine just for the weekend. Got a nice room overlooking the Bridge of Lions and the bay and the whole nine. It was very nice.
The Fountain of Youth.
Didn't do that. We did some really, really nice restaurants. Man, I got to tell you, that place has come a long way. God almighty. St. Augustine did not used to be a food and drink mecca. It has turned into a food and drink mecca. There are more nice restaurants up there than you could go to on a weekend. We picked a couple and tried them out. They were both good, not exceptional, but good. The entire weekend was great. But I did do something that I have a problem with. And I honestly, I got to tell you guys, And I'm legit asking for advice here.
Oh,
like
boy.
I am 1,000% legit asking for advice.
Well, lucky you, I stay undefeated when it comes to advice.
I appreciate that number that you. I mean, I really do. That's a stat that I lean on for segments like this. I really do.
I'm bulletproof.
Looking for your guidance. I can't stop hurting my wife.
What?
Bruises.
Oh, buddy.
Got drunk, left hook.
I can't stop accidentally hurting my wife. I can't stop. I don't know what in my life has caused this to happen, but I will turn around and she'll just be there. My elbow will hit her somewhere, whatever. This weekend, we're out at the pool deck. We're standing there at the table. I open my drink and I go to turn around just to go back to my chair and step with all 230 pounds of my fat ass right onto her pinky toe. And then pivot on it.
Good thing you didn't put all your weight on it.
To break it.
You broke her toe.
You
Thanks,
broke
Russ.
the piggy.
This
is a thing now.
Yeah.
You'll remember the trip.
Yeah.
I threw her off a snowmobile.
Yeah. Almost killed her.
Get off.
That was the bookends of experiences right there. You get out of here! And then almost died. It was somewhere between those 2 points.
She should really practice social distancing from you.
Really?
You're always running post on her.
We were back when we first got together, like back in 05, 06, we're out just playing like volleyball with the kids. And we both go for the same ball. I almost break her finger. Again, not doing anything aggressive. No, nothing. Just for some reason,
She keeps running into your fist.
she winds up.
Yeah.
That will hold up.
She winds up where I am. Like I can't. Like if I just I'm not saying this. She'll not sneak up behind me, but just walk into the room quietly, and I won't realize she's there, and I'll turn around, run into her. But this toe thing was just me. She was so pissed off. So pissed off you could see. She wanted to punch me in the face so bad, but she knows it's just a stupid accident. I looked at her and said, I just tried to turn around. She goes, I know, but you don't pay attention to what you're doing. I mean, I just tried to turn around. Like, how do you pay attention to turning around on an effing pool deck?
What's around
on
you?
a pool deck.
What is the pool deck?
I don't know.
But I'm saying it's an open-ass pool deck. There's nobody there. How can you hit somebody?
Whose attorney is this audio meant for?
God.
Yours or hers?
I know it's meant for anybody. I mean, here's the worst part. Just like with the injury with the trip up there for the snowmobile, that next day, the entire clan was going up into Quebec City to go shopping and everything. While the guys were going to go riding the snowmobiles on the real challenging trails, all the girls were going shopping. Not her. Had to stay home. Couldn't walk. Guess what happened last night? That afternoon, it was around 2:30 is when this happened.
Oh, God, no.
We had a ghost tour / scavenger hunt planned for that evening. It was the last thing we were going to do, like a couple thing. We had it planned that evening. I crush her toe, can't do the thing. We wind up laying in bed watching 90 Day.
Because I was going to say she probably didn't want any sugar, did she?
No. I had to walk in and get her ice cream and macaroons to make it better. Man, but I don't know what it is, man. Am I really that clumsy?
Yes.
Like, you guys are around me.
Yeah.
I wasn't done.
Yeah.
Well, we heard the question and we thought we should.
But I wasn't finished with the question. That's the point. You answered it before I was done.
Oh, go.
What I'm trying to
Finish,
ask
please.
is, you guys are around me all the time. Am I really that clumsy where you feel like unsafe around me?
Seen yourself get into this chair? This chair has rolled away on you as your ass is still descending.
Yes.
Do you have a scab somewhere on your arm?
Yeah, show us your body. You've got a bruise or flesh missing somewhere.
I don't have anything
yes, you
right
do.
now. Not right now.
Oh, that's because you were laying in bed after ruining your wife on your 16th anniversary.
Can't wait to see what you have in store for your 17th.
I know. Exactly.
Broken nose?
Ooh, I don't know. Or is it
jaw?
This has to be a thing. Like, this can't just be me. Like, this has to happen to other people.
Well,
and it's not just like guys that do this. I'm not saying it's a guy like I'm always injuring my wife. This could be with women as well. Women could have these things where something had happened. You're always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh
man.
my God!
And did she let out a noise? That's the worst part because I don't think I'm clumsy, but I think everyone's had an accident where they've stepped or done something with their significant other, and that first noise is it's worse than a dog barking, you know?
It was the closed tooth, like you would say to a child who's acting like an ass in a grocery store. God, do it, Jimmy?
Oh,
I would punch you in the face. She was so mad she couldn't even see. Her toe turned black immediately, like I dipped it in soot. Immediately
If
black.
it makes you feel any better, the last time Chris and I went to Chicago, we took a bike ride of the city, and I fell on my bike, and then he fell on top of me.
That's almost
I
cute.
broke his leg. No, it's not.
That's like a Hugh Grant movie. Well, I'm making jackass movies. You're making adorable movies where you fall over each other in an English park and wind up making out and having cheese.
10 Things I Break About You.
That's
10 Things I Break on You.
There we go.
God almighty,
Show title,
So
314.
And then I felt like a complete dick in the entire time because she couldn't do this. So we were looking forward to this all weekend. She kept telling me I was getting toe stats. Like every 20 minutes I get like a toe update. Still hurts, Jimmy. I think it's getting darker. I think it's dying.
Oh, and that's the worst. It's a throbbing pain, and there's nothing you can do for it.
Nothing.
You just got to sit there and watch it reverse Michael Jackson. Go from white to black.
It looks like a boiled peanut.
Oh, man.
I was putting ice packs on it, everything I could.
Did you kiss the little piggy?
I would have done
For the record, you are supposed to be super, like, aware on a pool deck. Like, that's, like, the number one rule about pool deck.
Remind me to never ask your opinion on anything anymore.
He's undefeated.
You are undefeated.
My advice, though, stop drinking.
Yeah.
I wasn't even drunk.
Why were you up?
Didn't even have one beer. The beer that I opened was the only beer I had all day, and it was terrible. I didn't even drink not even a third of it.
Where were you going where you decided you had to pivot
I was just
on a toe?
Who are you trying to juke?
I was trying to break away from the safety jack.
Who are you trying to shake?
No, I was just trying to go to my chair, which was like 6 feet away. I mean, I was just honestly.
What direction were you going that you had to turn around to do
I
that?
just stepped backwards a little bit, and she was right there. And I felt something. I went, wow, I just smushed something. And then I heard the sound. I'm like, oh, that was a foot part.
I think obviously the only solution is you'd always follow 5 steps behind her.
God almighty. That's what I did. When we were walking back to the city, we went to get some dinner after it happened, and she was like, "What are you doing way back there?" I'm like, "I'm not getting near you. I'm not getting near you."
Yeah.
All right, what's coming up for news?
The search for an Orange County teen continues. The man who shot President Reagan wins unconditional release. And a pair of Michael Jordan's used underwear is heading to a new home.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back with Deb's News, more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Well, we're just getting reports of an accident causing delays. It's taken up at least one lane along State Road 50 at Woodbury Road. Heads up here. Also watch for slowdowns from a crash on Arcousie Road at Lee Vista Boulevard. We've got an exit blocked eastbound on I-4 at 436. Heads up here. We're still in good shape on the Turnpike. No reported issues on the 408 or the Beach Line. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Union Home Mortgage.
Turn your dream house into a reality. Union Home Mortgage helps you achieve home ownership, whether buying a first house or refinancing your forever home. Union Home Mortgage puts you first with world-class service, personalized financing, and unwavering support.
Union Home Mortgage. Promises kept. Union Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 2229.
Your home is one of your largest and most important assets. It shelters your family, of course. But how about a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence? Man, that's a great way to add appeal and value to your home. But it's also a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, kids, and your pets. Fact is, Mossy Oak Fence loves your family, and they want them to be safe and secure. That's their number one priority. Simply visit mossyoakfences.com. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
This year full of real radio is brought to you by Clausman Law. Car crash? Call Glenn Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com.
Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, the ultimate once-in-a-lifetime music event, is coming to the CW.
Let's get it started.
The biggest stars from all genres of music share one stage.
Billie Eilish,
Cheap Trick,
Coldplay, Darius Rucker,
Dua Lipa,
J. Cole,
Journey,
Khalid, Lil Baby, Nelly,
Sam Hunt,
Weezer,
with special guests Florida Georgia Line,
Walker Hayes.
Performances you've never seen before and will never see again.
The 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Watch this Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. on CW18.
Seatbelt? Check. Tunes? Check. Breakfast at McDonald's? Check it out. Now you can mix and match any two of your select faves for just $5. Like a sizzling sausage McMuffin with egg, crispy bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or sweet bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Start your morning only at McDonald's drive-thru. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Valid when product served.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Tax problems can be extremely stressful and cause financial devastation. The tax attorneys at J. David Tax Law are right here in Orlando to be your personal advocate and resolve your IRS or state sales tax issues. J. David Tax Law focuses on your needs and case outcomes. Don't be fooled by out-of-town tax companies that focus only on signing you up without even working with an attorney. At J. David Tax Law, only highly experienced tax attorneys will represent you. If you have federal or state sales tax debt, payroll taxes, bank levies, wage garnishments, tax liens, or unfiled returns, have a face-to-face with J. David Tax Law and get the help you need. Never trust your tax situation to anyone you can't walk in and look in the eye. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away.
The unstoppable spirit lives inside all of us. For Matt and Lisa Kuhn, it's fueled by family. Working together to make vehicles more useful for their community, they've become leaders in last-mile transportation. That's why First Horizon is proud to celebrate unstoppable spirits like Matt and Lisa. From the first stop to the final destination, we use our understanding to keep our clients headed toward success. Visit firsthorizon.com/unstoppable to learn how unstoppable starts here.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts, where you can earn double, triple, even up to 5 times O Rewards points on select purchases. Get bonus points on more than 200 items throughout the store, like wiper blades, fuel system cleaners, motor oil, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You do not want your AC to break down when it gets hot in the summertime in Central Florida, so make sure you get hold of Mills Air. They can help you with preventative maintenance on all brands. Preventative maintenance can save you so much money. They can detect upcoming breakdowns and you're not stuck. MillsAir.com. That's MillsAir.com.
iHeart playlists are how you create a mood, hopefully a good one. Whether it's a morning workout or late night chill, it's totally free to create and edit unlimited playlists on the free iHeart app. Just name your playlist, search the song you want, and add it. Boom, you're in. So go ahead and add AC/DC to your workout playlist, Fleetwood Mac to your road trip playlist, or go nuts. Make your own Aerosmith Greatest Hits playlist. You can even add songs while listening to live radio. Create free playlists. Only on the free iHeart app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
Trust the leaders. FAS Windows and Doors. Go to FASWD.com.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can always text our show at 77031. Happy Monday. Glad to be back to work.
Yeah, it's good to have you back in studio.
Hope you're having a great start of your week. I am Jim. Jack and Ross sit right over there. Deb does your news.
I do.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
Little news humor for you. All right, this news, Woke News, brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Hopefully you gave him a listen Saturday when he's also host of the Home Loans Radio Show. A search is underway and continues for a missing Orange County teenager. 19-year-old Maya Marcano was last seen Friday at the apartment complex where she lived and worked near the University of Central Florida. Now, a search yesterday took place in the wooded area behind the complex, but there's no word on if anything was found. Now, her father posted on social media that there were signs of a struggle in her apartment and that she may be in danger. Not only that, police say she was supposed to fly to Fort Lauderdale, but never got on the flight. Marcano is a student at Valencia College, and anyone with information is urged to contact police. Her family have since traveled up here to meet with police, do the searches, organize the flyers.
She was supposed to fly down. Matter of fact, I believe you spoke to her right before she left to go to the airport, and then never made it to the airport. There was blood also found on a pillow of hers in her room, and the door had been locked, and the window was open. So it's kind of bizarre, but I heard Sean talking about this a little bit today, and he asked the same question I would have asked, like, wow, how can there be no cameras with no information? I guess we don't know that that's not the case, but we would have, I'm sure if they would have had a suspect or seen something, they would have already put that out in the media, right?
I think we get so used to having cameras everywhere, we get surprised when there's spots that don't have them.
Well, and when we find out that they're not allowed. An apartment complex is like those like ring cameras.
Right, yeah.
You have to get a special harness for them because you're not allowed to drill into the doors and such. Yeah. So you don't have that, abundance of ring cameras or other doorbell cameras watching around when you live in an apartment complex. And, so many different schedules, early birds, night birds, who knows? It makes me think of the Jennifer Kessie,
That's exactly
leaves for work one day and then vanishes, literally vanishes. All right, police are scaling back the search for Brian Laundrie in a Southwest Florida nature preserve. Northport Police spokesman Josh Taylor is telling media outlets the FBI is now taking the lead in the hunt for Gabby Petito's fiancé, adding the search will be, quote, targeted based on intelligence, end quote. The federal arrest warrant still out for his arrest for the unauthorized use of a debit card following Petito's death. A funeral was held yesterday in New York on Long Island for the 22-year-old, but her body remains in FBI custody. I did not realize that.
I didn't either. I did read that today. I was like, wow, that's kind of bizarre.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
You would have thought that they've had it long enough to get all the information they could possibly get off of a body for having it for 8 or 10 days.
I wouldn't have thought that they would have a funeral. I mean, my assumption was when the funeral plans were made, that meant her body was no longer considered evidence and was released to her family.
Yeah, same here, man.
So to hear that it wasn't I was as surprised as you by that.
Yeah. By the way, there's a rancher they contacted up there in that area that's been in and around the Carlton Reserve for 30 years. He's had to go into those woods to get stray cattle in and out. He said there's no way possible any person could survive in that swamp, in that area for that long, especially this time of year, because what you don't ever think of is you could be walking along and go to sleep one night, wake up and be in 4 foot of water.
Right.
Because the way that marsh floods or that area floods so easily because it's already so low that if you didn't get away from, the gators, the bears, the panthers, that the mosquitoes would literally pick you up and walk you away, that even the best, most trusted and tried survivalists would have a very difficult time in that area.
Well, the FBI hopes some of Laundrie's personal items could help agents find them. Agents were at his Sarasota County home yesterday to pick up items for a DNA test. Meanwhile, they weren't the only ones at the Laundrie home yesterday because Dog the Bounty Hunter called it, quote, a shame, end quote, that Brian Laundrie's mother, Roberta Laundrie, called 911 Saturday rather than answer his knock on the family's front door. Police were
She called 911 on him?
Yes, she did.
I didn't know that.
Police were already in the immediate area when she made the 911 call, but Chapman, of course, that's the dog's real name, told Fox News that, hey, he spoke with Northport police before he even arrived on the property. Chapman arrived in Northport Saturday to help in the search for Laundrie for his part. He's like, I just wanted to tell his parents that our goal is to bring him in alive.
Is that common practice if you're a bounty hunter where you have to contact like the county that you're searching in?
I believe it is.
Is it really? Is it a professional courtesy or is it a legality?
I think it would be both, but first and foremost, it would be a professional courtesy. Because a lot of the bounty hunters, I would imagine, are former law enforcement themselves or former military, so they realize that there's that hierarchy thing. Well, it's interesting you brought up the survivability, Jimmy, because the biggest question on everyone's minds is, did he go into the woods to kill himself? What is it, a red herring, I'm going into the woods, when really you're just trying to get a ride on I-75, or like Jack said, the romanticism of hopping a train? Well, one legal analyst believes Brian Laundrie is indeed still alive. Jeffrey Schwartz is a former prosecutor. He currently teaches law at Cooley Law School in Hillsborough County, and he tells 10 Tampa Bay that most people who commit suicide want to be found. So the fact that Laundrie left behind his phone, his credit cards, and money at his Northport home indicates he's simply trying to get lost in the crowd.
He is trying to get lost in the crowd. By the way, this rancher said also, if you know anything about these properties here, when something dies, nothing goes to waste. The buzzards and vultures will start circling immediately. And he says, I've been monitoring that since this whole thing happened. And where you see the buzzards, you're going to see a body. And he goes, he's not even going to be able to die in there without being noticed.
Right.
Even if he dies in there, the buzzards will tell you where he is. Because whatever dies in there, they circle until they can go down.
And they pick up that scent of death almost immediately. All right, speaking of trying to blend into the crowd, the reward for the capture of an accused cop killer in Northeast Florida is growing. The Nassau County Sheriff's Office tweeted $54,000 is now being offered for information leading to the arrest of Patrick McDowell. The reason why the Sheriff's Office issued a blue alert yesterday, maybe yesterday afternoon when your phone went off and it said blue alert instead of amber alert or whatever. Well, that's for law enforcement. The former Marine is accused of shooting Deputy Joshua Moyers during a traffic stop in Callahan early Friday morning. Sheriff Bill Leeper announced that the 29-year-old Moyers passed away yesterday afternoon at UF Health Jacksonville. He had been shot in the face and in the back.
Damn.
The 35-year-old McDowell is described as white, 6 feet tall, 170 pounds, with brown hair, blue eyes. Deputies do believe he is still in the Panhandle area, and they're also looking into his military background to maybe help kind of give them some idea as to where he could be hiding out. Yeah. I am busy working on posting this story to our blog, but if you go to JimColbertLive.com right now, you get a chance to see this video. Just even reading the story makes me so angry. 2 Orlando police officers are still recovering after being attacked by a man with a brick in downtown Orlando. Video obtained by the Fraternal Order of Police and posted by Jack Bradshaw, again to JimColbertLive.com, shows the suspect, William McClish, hiding behind a car, then ambushing the officers and attacking them with that brick. Now, according to police, video of Saturday's attack was taken by the suspect himself, who set up the camera and then streamed the attack live on Facebook.
No joke.
Out of the gene pool.
Wow, man. I did not hear that aspect of it. I knew that 2 cops were attacked with a brick, but I had no idea
it
was
the camera
a straight-up social media event.
Yes, it was. Yeah. The officer hit with the brick. One of them suffered a broken nose. The other officer nearly had his left eye gouged out and was also bitten several times on the hand and arm. McClish, for his part, faces several charges, including attempted first-degree murder of a law enforcement officer with a deadly weapon.
But he still has his Facebook account.
Yeah, he still has his Facebook account.
I don't know.
So gone, by the way. Did you get the breaking news, by the way? Do you have breaking news? R. Kelly just got convicted on all counts.
R. Kelly convicted of sex trafficking. Wow. We talked about it Friday.
And racketeering.
Okay, yeah. Wow.
Well, that's going to be a fun trip for R. Kelly.
Well, yeah, that's right. He's not the one who knows how to pee in the bucket, right?
No, but he's going to understand pee. He's going to have a whole new understanding of that.
Florida's Space Coast is going to be home to what Governor Ron DeSantis is calling the largest satellite manufacturing facility in the world. DeSantis announced that Terran Orbital is going to invest $300 million in a commercial spacecraft and constellation company at Space Florida headquarters in Merritt Island.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
It is. The move is going to create 2,100 jobs with an average annual salary of $84,000. And we don't have long to wait. This is by late 2025.
Let me tell you, man, I mean, he made a big commitment to that area. This is one of them. And then I know, do you have the other announcement of the other commitment he made financially?
Well, I do not know. The former facility, or rather the facility, will go up at the former landing site for the space shuttle program next to the Kennedy Space Center. I do know that there is some push to change the name of Brevard County. Is that what you have?
No, I know that he invested, he just announced $55 million to clean up the lagoon.
Oh,
yay! And to eradicate the septic tank systems that border all the homes that have septic tanks that border. He just announced a $54 million project to clean that up and rid the coastal areas of septic tanks that lead to the lagoon being in such bad shape. A massive announcement, by the way.
That is
environmental
great
announcement,
news, which is great news because, of course, a record-breaking year for manatee deaths, and of course, all of that seagrass supports so much more than just manatees.
That area has had its D kicked in for the last 15 years. Anything since they shut down the shuttle program is going to be an absolute. This SpaceX stuff, we were really thinking it would be great. This new facility out there with all those great jobs, it is going to do a wonderment for that area.
Yeah. Oh, Titusville was on life support.
Yeah, sure was.
So is that what they determined was causing the problems in the lagoon? Was septic tanks?
It's part of it. It's part of the phosphorus from fertilizer that runs off people's yards. It's leaking septic tanks, and for a lot of people, that's an expensive repair. So you kind of leave it go and let it go and let it go and get hooked up to cities,
it's
services.
thousands of dollars to hook that up.
Thousands of dollars. But they've got to clean it up, especially when they're attracting all these big money, big brains, big businesses to the area. You don't want, dead sea life floating in front of your...
That's not going to be a good look on the
No,
brochure.
that's not a good look at all.
What is that? It's a dead manatee.
This is a real story, though, that an upcoming meeting could set the wheels in motion to actually change the name of Brevard County.
Should we take a shot at what it may be?
County Commissioner Brian Lober, who sits on the Tourist Development Council, is asking his fellow TDC members to discuss renaming Brevard as...
Rocket County?
Destination County.
Boring County.
Discover County.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. How about a punch in the face county?
Punch in the face county sounds better than my guess. Yeah.
Discover County.
Space Coast County.
Oh, Space Coast County. That's fine.
Lober himself isn't committed to the change, but he wants to gauge public sentiment. The change will be discussed at next month's TDC meeting, and Lober recently told Florida Today he expects there's going to be strong feelings both ways. You remember when the 528 used to be called the B line?
Yeah, the B line. Right.
And then they changed it to the beach line.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll let you know. Now this...
I always thought living over there, and that's why I take offense at Ross's comment slamming Brevard.
I love Brevard
because
County.
we're so strong over there with our listenership, and we appreciate each and every one of you. I always thought living in Melbourne was one of the best kept secrets of Florida because it was just such a great. It's definitely slower paced and maybe more of a retirement. And that matter of fact, that's where my mom retired. My parents retired. That's how I got down here. I moved in with them for a while and then came here.
Is that southern end of Brevard? Is that where Satellite Beach is? Or does that move into another county down there?
That's central Brevard.
That's central Brevard.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Or Brizard.
Yeah.
No, the next story is Brizard.
Okay.
And I have nothing against Brevard County. Sorry, Deb. I just wanted to clear up my thing. I just don't like the idea of changing the county's name.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'll let you know when that Tourist Development Council meeting is, because you should go out there and let them know that.
I mean, maybe look, you may be you may be with everybody else, but everybody else will be like, hey, it's Brevard, it's fine.
Yeah, maybe you could drop a tight 5 on them.
Yeah, open up by going, you guys shouldn't do this. You should name it, shouldn't do this county.
I'll be here all week.
We talked about before how Miami, of all cities in the country, is, I believe, like number 1 or certainly in the top 5 when it comes for their love of pumpkin spice latte. Well, get this. You don't have to leave Florida to get a great taste of fall. Yelp.com this month released its list of the best pumpkin patches in each state, and Miami's The Little Farm ranked number 1 in Florida.
a pumpkin patch in Miami, Florida, ranked number 1?
Yes, exactly. According to the most recent review on Yelp, which was probably paid for, it's an amazingly beautiful farm, and the goats are the highlight. And I was just kidding. They didn't pay for Yelp.com.
Did they only ask Cubans?
I don't know. I just thought it was.
By the way, somebody just texted in on how true this is. A person of interest in the disappearance of 19-year-old Maya Marcano, I should say, was found dead today of an apparent suicide.
Yes.
Yeah, I just got that as breaking news as well.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, I'll look into that one. I'm really hoping they're going to find her okay. The man who shot President Ronald Reagan 40 years ago is winning back his eventual freedom. A judge approved John Hinckley Jr.'s unconditional release next year. Now, he will be continued to be monitored until then. Now, the shooting that wounded Reagan happened in 1981. You remember that, right, Ross? Outside a hotel in the nation's capital. He wasn't born for another 8 years.
What year were you born?
89.
89.
Damn.
Hinckley was found not guilty by reason of insanity and has had restrictions on him gradually lifted over the last number of years. Now, the court is now waiting to review Hinckley's mental state following his mother's recent death.
Yeah. Why let him out? I don't get it. If you shoot a president, you should go to jail forever, right? If you shoot at or shoot a president, you should never get out of jail for any reason. I don't care what the crowding scenario is. You can't tell me there's one person in there that doesn't deserve a release look at more than somebody who tried to take a shot at our president. One of our most beloved presidents, by the way.
Yeah, there's not like there's a ton of president shooters out
right,
there.
I mean, just keep him in there. I don't get the whole idea. Isn't that kind of a signal? Like, hey, we just let you go. You took a shot at a president. It's cool. You can go out now. It's fine. It's been 40 years. It doesn't feel like you're dangerous now.
If you want to treat insane people as sane people, yes. But the reason that you have a different set of rules for the insane and dealing with them is because they're not of their right mind. And if the panel is now saying, hey, this guy's fine to go.
Yeah, for me, it would be like, you shoot a president, you go to jail forever. I don't care what state of mind you're in.
Yeah.
You just got to go away. I mean,
he did a hell of a lot more damage to Brady than he did
you're
Reagan.
right.
Yeah.
But still, you don't want the idea that you can take a swipe at a president and then 40 years later, because your mom died, you can get out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to set that precedent.
But you shouldn't be able to take a swipe at anybody and get out, if you're guilty. But that's the whole determination of not guilty by reasons of insanity, meaning if you're insane, you can't be guilty of that crime.
Yeah, because at the time of the crime, you did not know it was wrong because it was for Jodie Foster.
Yeah, whether it was Reagan or a police officer or a random person, you shouldn't have, varying degrees of justice.
You grow out of that stuff?
I got to brush up on this story. Jodie Foster played a role in this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
big time.
That's why he shot. That's why he shot the president.
He wanted to impress her.
He wanted to impress Jodie Foster.
Yeah, he seems normal to me,
man.
Jim.
Yeah, still gotta stay in jail, man. That to me that doesn't elicit though. You should get out now. I mean, I just don't think that you should stay in jail. You shot a president. You shot at a president. You got to go to jail, man, forever.
Right. Finally. A pair of Michael Jordan's used underwear is heading to a new home. TMZ reports the light gray pair sold at Leland's auction Saturday night for.
I think the pre-auction estimates were like 1,000, 800 to 1,000. It had to be higher than that. Jordan, I'll go 20. I'll go 2,400.
2,400. Jack?
Ross, you want to go next?
$2,000.
$2,000 for Ross.
I am gonna $2,000, 2,400. I'll give you a little window. I'm gonna go $5,000.
Points, Jim. $2,784.
Not bad.
Now, while the undies had a dry cleaning tag attached to them, the auction listing did say they show signs of, quote, definite use.
That is the most disturbing part of this story.
The basketball legend.
Every time I've heard it, I've heard that
that
phrase
line,
used, and
you can picture the stain.
I don't want to.
It says, if it got dry cleaned, there's no stain. So, and trust me when I tell you, no.
You can only get so many roosters out.
I'm telling you, if it's dry clean, there's no stain.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that Jordan wore underwear more than 2 or 3 times max.
Well, then how else
it couldn't
would you
be
know?
holes. It couldn't be like signs of use, like you get torn. Like if you pick up your underwear, I bet if you go through your underwear drawer, you're gonna find
they're pristine.
Yeah, no,
that one pair though.
You got a pair in there that you can read the paper through.
Oh yeah.
I got a vintage 06.
I always say I have a pair that's going to be hard to explain.
Right. Well,
don't wear that on accident days.
Yeah, exactly. I always think of that, Mom. Thank you.
Days.
Yeah, that's why your mom tells you to wear clean underwear before you leave the house, because you never know. Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. So easy to find out if you can qualify to buy a home or if now is the time to refinance your home. It's as easy as going to homeloansradio.com. That's it. You don't need to leave your desk or set up an appointment, sit on the interstate and worry about traffic. And when you go to homeloansradio.com and click Apply Now, it allows you to work with someone you can trust and who knows what the mortgage business is doing in your own backyard. And that someone is Don. Check it out for yourself. Just go to homeloansradio.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Well, hey everybody, good Monday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King and now Fox 35 Storm Center. I want to tell you all about the beautiful Monday weather here in Central Florida. Sunshine dominates. We'll keep it dry all day, very much like we had over the weekend. Not a lot of weather change, and that's going to be pretty much the thing and general theme we find over the next several days. Not much change day to day. Generally in the upper 80s, our lows to the 60s to right at about 70. For tonight, 66, clear and cool. A beautiful evening, giving way to a quiet overnight, again with cool, clear conditions and light winds. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Enjoy it all, friends. Take care.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect helps your business grow with custom printed sales and marketing materials. Get 20% off signs, banners, or posters when you spend $75 or more. Explore what's new at your local Staples. Offer ends 10/2. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/signage for details. Staples Connect.
Complete Power Resources is CPR for your home or business when the power goes out. Man, we've said it 100 times. You don't really need a hurricane here in Central Florida to knock your power out. These afternoon storms can do it all the time. I'm telling you, man, if you've ever thought about getting a standby generator, I know a lot of you have, they are so accessible, and these guys really know what they're doing. Professionally trained, licensed, insured, bonded, background checked, and even COVID-19 tested electricians do all the installation, so that's total pro, no subcontractors. They always wear the uniform. You'll always know the Complete Power Resources is on the job, and even better, they have generators ready to go, ready to install right now, and that's a big deal as well. They're financially sound, which means they have inventory ready to sell. A lot of companies do not have that, and we're talking the good names: Briggs & Stratton, Generac, Kohler, Cummins. They are your one-stop shop for all of your generator needs. Not only do they install it, they also service it as well. Matter of fact, they do everything, including the permitting. Once you hire Complete Power Resources, you sit back and just wait. Your power is going to be there at all times. It doesn't matter if the power is on or not. You're always going to be in the light. That's Complete Power Resources. They're ready to go for you right now. Make your appointment at CompletePowerResources.com.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up, or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
No matter the challenges, we were there with a stronger, more reliable energy grid.
When our community struggled, we were there with flexible payment arrangements and other support.
And as the sun comes out, bringing the promise of a brighter tomorrow, we will still be here.
With energy that's reliable, affordable, and cleaner than ever, we're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders. Did you know that just one pill once a day can protect you against HIV? It's called PrEP, P-R-E-P, and it's a daily pill that can prevent HIV. So if you're HIV negative, using condoms and taking PrEP every day can greatly reduce your risk. What are you waiting for? Take the step toward PrEP. Get prepared and stay protected. Ask your doctor if PrEP is right for you and learn more at knowyourhivstatus.com/PrEP.
When couples come into International Diamond Center looking for engagement rings, they have lots of pictures from websites, from Pinterest, from designers they love, and 99% of the time, we have what they want.
The brands that we carry are the brands the consumer asks for, the girls ask for, your future bride asks for.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire explains how IDC is always on the cutting edge because we partner with the world's leading designers, names like Tacori, Verragio, Henry Dawsey, and dozens more.
Fashions come and go, but why do some brands stay forever? It's because they stay relevant.
IDC was chosen by these acclaimed designers, in most cases, as the exclusive retail partner in the region.
We try to provide the best of the best at the most current merchandise in the market today.
International Diamond Center, giving you access to the most sought-after brands in the world with a 5-star shopping experience with no compromises.
We want people to feel comfortable, relax, educate them, give them high quality for the right price.
Store hours and more at shopidc.com.
You just perfected that mangosteen parfait recipe that Becca from accounting said was impossible.
This is going to be great.
Marty bet 17 whole dollars that you could do it, and you didn't let him down. You grab a step stool to help capture that perfect overhead beauty shot when the dog comes racing in because, of course, that parfait smells delicious. You're trying to get a like-worthy pick, he's trying to get a snack, and... now you and your newly cracked cell phone have a choice. Live with the damage caused by a delectable accident, or go to U-Break iFix by Assurian. Experts are available to fix laptops, tablets, and phones. Many of our fixes are completed in just a few hours. Plus, our trusted repairs are backed by a price match guarantee. Don't just live with broken tech. Visit ubreakifix.com to find a store near you. U-Break iFix. Your tech fixed.
O'Reilly.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts, where you can earn double, triple, even up to 5 times O Rewards points on select purchases. Get bonus points on more than 200 items throughout the store, like wiper blades, fuel system cleaners, motor oil, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly.
When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. We offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. We'll even bring it out curbside. Or you can have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Now,
welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Weather's changing a little bit.
Oh, it's so beautiful out there right now.
82 degrees in San Augustine all weekend long with a slight breeze. It was absolutely glorious.
I wore a sweater.
Good for you, buddy.
Just so because I can.
It was a little chilly this morning up there, actually. So, yeah, it's coming. So, I know that makes a lot of people excited for sure. We are as well. We looks like we're going to have great weather for the gig coming up Saturday. Margaritaville Sunset Walk. We're going to have an unbelievable weekend. It's going to be like in the mid-80s, tons of sunshine. If you haven't gotten your tickets, it's sunsetwalk.com. You guys remember the big challenges we've done with burgers and with appetizers? I know you do because thousands of you guys showed up to enjoy it. We're doing it again. This time it's desserts, and they're expecting another massive crowd. By the way, Ray Steins, who called us last week to do the tastings on Thursday, reminded me this weekend, hey, look, remember, when this thing sells out, and it will, if you go up there and you don't have your tickets and you get to the gate and they have no more tickets, they're not going to let you in. That happened last time.
Yeah.
People thought they could wait to the last minute and just kind of show up. I mean, you can do that. I mean, I don't have any problem with it. You're just kind of rolling the dice. The tickets are only $15. And again, if you just go to sunsetwalk.com, you can get them in advance. That way you don't have to worry about having any of those problems, and you and your kids can enjoy sweets, tons of them. And I'm telling Jack, listen, I think they're still in the fridge. I know that
you weren't here Friday, Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot. The newsroom raccoon is back.
Did you have the moose?
I did not have the moose.
You left some there?
No, because we figured you took it.
No, I did not take it,
Like you
brother.
take all the good stuff.
I did not take it. I left it in the fridge.
That was
ice
not
cream.
there.
Well, there's these little 2-ounce cups.
I had the Cold Stone Creamery.
Okay.
I had that because Ross and I had to do a social media post.
Understood.
So it was a prop.
Okay.
That I ate.
Thank you. But I didn't put that one in the freezer because that moose doesn't go in the freezer. It just goes in the fridge.
Oh.
It's
I'll be right back.
It's so incredibly good that, I mean, I'm telling you, I said on Thursday, I said, if you drive out there and they just give you 15 of these or 13 of these, you should be happy. So you're going to have some amazing flavors out there, and we hope to have you come out. And again, it's sunsetwalk.com for your tickets. We'll all be there having a good time, and hope to see you there. What else is on the blog today, guys?
JimColbertLive.com. Well, we have, as in the news story, that the attack in Orlando with the brazen attack with someone, setting up their camera, putting it on Facebook Live, and attacking 2 OPD officers.
With a brick.
With a brick, unprovoked.
Yeah. Yep. So the department has posted that video, and we are sharing that.